This is for 18-year-old Belgian Ben Mertens. I can guarantee the times he's been practicing as a boy growing up, this is what he's been thinking about, playing Ronnie O'Sullivan in a big tournament, and now it's come true. Best of 7 for a place in round 2. Ronnie O'Sullivan has played 25 home nations events down the years. He's never lost in the first round. I guess that has to go down as a reprieve for young Ben. Of course, he's coming into the lion's den, really, isn't he? Because O'Sullivan's so used to this environment. It's new to Ben Mertens, but a very exciting night for him this evening. We heard Alan how he's talking about how he's looking up to Ronnie. He's got to try and just ignore, if he can, who he's playing here.
Yeah, it's a huge night for him. I can't wait for this match, actually. It's brilliant to see a young player making his way in the game. As Folsey kind of touched on, I know he's a big fan of Ben, as everyone in the game is. Just to be interesting to see how he's progressing in his own game. But what I can say, his last couple of matches, although he's lost them, and against two of the toughest players around, and Barry Pinches and Martin O'Donnell, he goes along at 21 seconds a shot. So that tells you quite a bit about the style of play. People will enjoy watching him. Enjoy watching that shot too. All right, lost his cue ball. But as you say, he'll be very nervous, playing his hero. Big night for him.
Oh,
There's another mistake, so chance for Ben to get going.
You just never know, do you? They're playing the same game after all. And O'Sullivan lost to James Cahill at the Crucible 2019. The next year, Ben Mertens, at the age of 15, beat Cahill in the qualifiers. I think it's about how quickly he settles. It's a short match, this. This is another scoring opportunity, trying to get used to the table as well. But what an exciting evening for him. Got on the tour by winning the European Under-21 Championship earlier this year. He actually nearly got through the Q School. He got to the final round of one of those events, but the European event qualified him as he goes into the Reds. Not quite come off. I wanted to mention another Belgian player, Patrick Delsem, who passed away last week very suddenly at the age of 48. He was playing in a tournament in Morocco. He was a former professional. He got to the final round of qualifying for the World Championship 2 decades ago. When he was a teenager, he got to the World Under-21 final and he lost to a 15-year-old Ronnie O'Sullivan. But there's a new generation of Belgian players. Luca Brussel's won today, Julian Leclerc, of course, and Ben Mertens all on the tour. Well, it was a fabulous opening rare, doesn't it, from O'Sullivan?
8.
His pockets have looked a little generous today, first day.
9.
Fantastic pot in the blue, and obviously the main problem for Ben tonight is he's playing against the great man, but part of the reason why he is the great man of this game is that he's well versed in playing the young up-and-coming players. He knows how to handle everything that's thrown at him in terms of different opponents he comes up against. So he'll want to show the youngster what top-level snooker's all about.
That's the thing, isn't it? You know, he's now 47, O'Sullivan, but he still plays a young game. Plays quickly, he's attacking, goes for his shots. we saw the discussion on European snooker players. Of course, Alexander Ursenbacher from Switzerland. He's someone who has had the beating of O'Sullivan 3 times. And he could have played him in this event, but he lost to Deshawat Poonjang. So it's Poonjang who's waiting in round 2. The very popular Thai player back on tour.
Played that a wee bit in the casual side there. He may have gotten a bad contact, but even still, that was casual. So, good opportunity for young Ben.
Yeah, it was a very casual end to that break. 23 in the frame.
I got a hint there of his technique. You know, in a regular shot, he's got both legs bent. That's kind of, you know, almost a la sort of Mark King sort of style. But you can understand why. And he's a big lad, as Michael McMullen was saying in that nice interview with him. But you can get the sense already when he gets his chance, he gets on with it. Okay, now this is where if he can be nice and tight with his cue ball, just push it through about 6 or 8 inches if the brown passes. Oh, that's lovely. That's a lovely shot. Absolutely ideal on the brown. As David said, the pockets day one tend to play a little easier, so maybe play in behind it. Let's try and drop in behind it there. Very good indeed, actually. So, sort of shot you want to be as smooth as you can be, nice and smooth. Oh, what a big shot this is. No bailout with the cue ball. Got to get the pot. Fantastic shot. Now, is he straight enough to just hold this cue ball? Yeah, looks like it. Ah.
Family. 25.
Yeah, it was going so well until he missed that. Well, it's just got worse for Ben Mertens. O'Sullivan is doing what he so often does, certainly in the early rounds of these Home Nations events, playing a very open game, and he's almost saying to his opponents, okay, you'll get chances. Are you going to take them? As that brown wriggles in. Mertens came close to taking his, but blue and pink, and it's 1-0 O'Sullivan. So, indeed it is 1-0 to the 7 times world champion back on home soil here in Essex. A 10-minute frame goes to Ronnie O'Sullivan. Ronnie O'Sullivan leads Ben Mertens 1-0 here
Thank
on
you.
day one of the
Second
English
frame.
Open, the last
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
ranking
break.
event of 2022. Of course, he won the biggest of them all back in the spring, the World Championship. This English Open, though, the only home nations event he's actually won, that was back in 2017. Played brilliantly in the final against Karen Wilson to win 9-2. Mertens did look nervous in that first frame, although he did play some good shots. But the problem he's got, of course, this is such a short match. There's not a lot of time to settle. Maybe now the first frame's done, he'll be able to.
Yeah, we talk about experience, don't we? And that, you know, it's a word that's often used, but it is a big thing, especially in this instance where it's kind of a new thing. This for Ben, brilliant opening red by Ronnie, but it is important. I think regardless of the result, even that last safety shot by Ben, you've got to be thin. It's something we say a lot, isn't it? You've got to be thin at this level. You know, the very best players, which obviously Ronnie is the best, you'll get punished for small mistakes like that. So that's where you've got to tighten up when you come into the pro ranks. So I think regardless of how the match plays out, Ben would do well to go and watch it back, just for the small things that you've got to be, you know, consistent at doing. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. He's found the gap to perfection.
Seven.
They're playing this week for the Steve Davis Trophy. Of course, Steve, for many years, based in Romford. And go back to 1986 when he was probably the best-known sports star in Britain. He was enjoying a Chinese meal in Ilford, not too far away. And a man came over to him and said, "Will you have a photo with my boy? He's only 10, he'll be world champion one day." Now, Steve would have heard that a lot over the years, but he duly obliged. That was his first meeting with this man.
15.
Who not only became world champion, he became the greatest player of all time. And of course, he did benefit from the area he was in.
22.
He had a lot of good practice, a lot of junior events and
23.
snooker to play, competitive snooker to play, all learning his apprenticeship.
$30. $31.
Yeah, and you contrast that to Ben. He lives in sort of northwestern Belgium and East Flanders, and he's about 100 miles away from where Luca Brazil grew up. So I don't know if he's has that many
39.
You know, top-class practice partners to be able to play against. Jimmy mentioned that he's able to spend time in Sheffield, so that'll help him at the academy. He's done well to get to this level at such a young age, bearing in mind he doesn't have that competition back home as a lad. Meanwhile,
47.
this is only a double quick time here on the verge of winning the second frame.
$51. 52.
Yeah, it was just one
59.
poor safety from Mertens that opened the door here, and O'Sullivan
60.
racing towards 2-0. He'll need one more red after this blue. Match has only been going 14.5 minutes.
$65. $66.
So this is welcome to the big time, isn't it, for young Ben? Of course, it's the first year for him of a 2-year card. He's guaranteed 2 years, so all the time he'll be learning as he goes.
74. $81.
So
Ronnie
very
O'Sullivan,
swift 81 from Ronnie O'Sullivan, and in just 15.5 minutes he's halfway to a place in round 2 of the English Open. He leads because he had a chance there to clear up. He'd done really well to get that far but missed that yellow. O'Sullivan doubled it, and he just made a swift 81 to add the second frame. So 2-0. After this match, and it might not be too long, Karen Wilson against Rhiannon Evans. And also the Welsh warhorses, Mark Williams and Matthew Stevens. They played in the World Final, getting on for 23 years ago. But they're taking each other on table 2 later. Well, it's an attacking safety shot, isn't it? He's opened reds up. He's ended up with a good cue ball.
Will find as well. I mean, he'll have played some of the top players before, but they put you in spots constantly where it's difficult to find a return. That's what we've got to get used to as well. That's the constant thing on the tour. The higher up you go, the more you're going to be pinned back in the baulk cushion, and you've got to be able to deal with that. Well, he's inexperienced and he's young, but of course the business end of the game is all scoring down this end, but as I say, you've got to deal with it time after time.
5.
Some people have said down here safety's not all that important, but it really is. Over a long period of time, I always sort of thought of the safety side of the game, where if you get it right, you get more chances over
10.
a longer period of time.
11.
So if you can get consistent at it, improve your chances. No end.
16.
beautiful shot, isn't it? Just killing the cue ball stone dead. Brilliant shot.
Yeah, again, just getting everything into the open.
7.
Kill the frame off in one go. Just on the safety. I remember when Judd Trump turned pro, and you know, as a kid, he potted everything. He was a great talent, and maybe with the sort of fearlessness of youth, thought that would carry on. But when he joined the pro ranks, he started to see parts of the table he'd never seen before, because he was playing the old sticks who had him on the cushion, had him in all sorts of trouble, and he learned that way. He learned, as Ben Mertens will, by just playing these guys and sort of suffering, I guess.
Yeah, it's that old saying, isn't it? If you can't beat them, join them. That's what you've got to do. You're forced into it.
Yeah, and now Trump's a terrific safety player.
$30. 31. $37. 38.
Okay, now there's
44.
a premium on control of this cue ball, just top
45.
side of the pink. And quite made it. So what's he got in terms of a red? Yeah, nothing on. So for once he's lost
51.
his cue ball, but the mood he's in tonight, be playing the double. Oh, that's loose.
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
Hasn't gotten
51.
away with it.
Well, Mertens maybe wasn't expecting to get a chance, but he's got one. O'Sullivan in no mood to step back, took the plant on, but cannoning into other reds has left this opening.
1. $7.
Yeah, good pot. I mean, you can see that he's got the raw talent. It's there, but the first shot, he's got to be top side of the blue. I mean, that was quite basic.
8.
Needs his cue ball to run. Yeah, good recovery again. So well set here. I mean, not to win the frame at this visit. But here's another small thing. Hold the spot. Hold the green spot. Put it on the black spot. See, he's stunned through it there. I'm not saying he's awkward bridging, but put
11.
the green on the black spot. Look ahead. You've got the green off that spot. Maybe bring the other red into the game from it.
12. $16. $17. Yeah.
Ah, the thunderous kick there, didn't he? So the cue ball cleaned. It's a testing blue off the spot now.
Yes, a massive shot in this match for Ben Mertens. This. And it goes. Well, that will make him feel great because he's leaving the frame on there. That's 3-0 if he misses that.
$23.
It's a nice advantage he's got using his height. I think he'd be the Only player in the field that could have reached that. See the blue again. Now, he's got a brilliant chance here to finish top side of this red. Be top side of it, bring the other into play. That's good. Okay, it's a risk, the cannon, but the payoff is huge. Play the cannon on the inside of it, the black side of it, if you like. Try and thin it, or cushion, then thin it, and get the cue ball releasing out of there. See the way he plays this. Stun it rather than screw it.
30.
Okay. Deciding to put all the eggs in the basket, and this is the shot now. Dead weight. Give it every chance to pinch the frame.
Well, it's in his hands. It feels like he's done the hard work, but of course the pressure's on to now finish the job, because it didn't look like he'd get a chance in this frame until O'Sullivan went
38.
wrong.
It's just gone a wee bit awkward. Put this through, make sure the cue ball makes the journey.
47.
Well played. Big chance now.
$50. $54.
Blue and pink to win his opening frame of the match. Oh dear, hang on. Oh.
Ben Mertens, 54.
He was on the pink, but he's left the blue on. O'Sullivan with a golden chance for 3-0 after all.
Keep quiet, please.
What a shame. As I say, he looked like he'd done the hard work, but he didn't finish the job. And O'Sullivan pots the pink for the frame. Hard to see any way back now. Ronnie O'Sullivan one away at 3. Well, it looks like he's got an immediate chance here to hit back in this fourth frame.
One.
Oh dear. Well, it kind of sums up his night a little bit.
It's basic. It's basic mistakes, isn't it? I mean, I know he's young and all that, but I suppose the good news is he's got the actual talent to, you know, hit the cue ball properly. That's the best thing about it. You know, the other stuff is you can learn, no problem. And I'm sure he will. And you don't mind making mistakes when they're sort of on your own terms. It's when it's sort of giveaway mistakes. That's the ones that really hurt
6.
you as a player. Mistakes that are easily avoidable.
7.
Just saw Mark Allen there in the background. He's on table 2 against Mitchell Mannix. 1-1. Mark pulled up the trees just to get here with all the
50.
travel chaos with the snow over from Northern Ireland. That to the Trains, Planes and Automobiles Act to get here, but he is here, and it's good to see, because he could have given it a miss, I suppose, with the season he's had, but he wants to press on and try and win another one.
$20. 21.
Yeah, pink. Not going to be a problem if this disappears. Giving himself options as ever.
27.
Play off the bunch this time, or low black. It's deep, so it's back for blue.
28.
Yeah, delayed spin, so couldn't get the cue ball out into the open. But that'll do nicely. Perfect, but not bad.
$34.
Well,
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
could have been over
34.
there, but he has missed. Well, the good news here, it's an open table because O'Sullivan immediately got balls into play. So Ben Mertens with an opportunity here to put something together.
It's just the cue ball. I mean, he's got second prize. He's on a red, but
6.
it's quite apparent, isn't it? That's where the improvement is going to come, and it will. There's not a lot to aim at here. Tough shot. Oh, beautiful shot. Well played. So now he really is in business. He's following his capture in a frame. He should have already won a couple already tonight.
$12. $13.
Cue
20.
ball again. It's not the red he played on, the one on the right of the pink. So yeah, he's the creator of his own problems when he gets his chances.
21. $26. $27. $32. $33. $39.
So can he just keep cool here? There's a good chance now to win his first frame of the
40.
night.
27.
Yeah, it's not the sort of shot he normally has a lot of problems with. Anything long and straightish. Not a cinch, but
40.
yeah, the sort of shot he excels at, young Ben.
So we'll see the red again,
54.
but 21 in front. Shouldn't need the brown here.
55.
So it's just keeping cool now for a couple more shots. That's all it is. Yellow, blue and yellow, the two balls that actually have caused him trouble tonight.
60.
So the only two he's missed in the match. But he just needs this yellow and he should be on the scoreboard.
62.
Well done. And he's getting good support here. Obviously O'Sullivan is on home ground, is the local boy, but I think all fans of sport love to see new faces and people coming through, making their way.
65. Ben Mertens, 65 on the front.
It's a good 65 from Ben Mertens to avert the whitewash and take this. So Big Ben has struck.
Thank you.
And the clock is
25.
still ticking on this match.
Ben Mertens,
Lovely
break.
break that was, to reduce the gap to 3-1. Today's results, all the big hitters have won, all the top 16 players out in force and all successful so far.
1.
Now, meanwhile, Ben Mertens is starting to knock them in. So he just sort of, not grinning at the end of that frame, but you could see he sort of visibly relaxed winning a frame. And at times he's played really well in this match. Now this is aggressive. Didn't quite come off.
5.
But he was still on one. Now then.
Ben Mertens, 6.
He might take the brown on. He seemed to be in that mood. He played to up to it.
I think the last few shots just, excuse me, they get a sense that Ronnie's just going to be a wee bit more careful towards the winning line if he gets there. You want to get this to, want to go 3-2 and maybe put himself not under pressure, but things can change, obviously. So I think at the moment, Ronnie, just batten down the hatches for a few shots and look for a mistake from Ben. That's unlucky.
Foul.
If he goes in off.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
That's very unlucky. Okay, now nice target this in behind green-brown. One that he should find. Yeah, again. Yeah, all right. Got a nice brush on the yellow, but green-brown was a big target there. Let's see if Ronnie can find it. Yellow-brown this time. Yeah, he's not going to make that mistake. He'll find the spot he's looking for. Because he found the spot, he's given himself a half chance. But not this time. All of a sudden. Black in the open. If he can get himself started, get himself going here, Ben. You just never know.
Yeah, because what's changed in this match is that in the last frame he proved he could do it. The chance came and he took it. We first sort of saw him on the main tour back in 2019 in the shootout. He was only 14. He beat James Watanabe as a wild card.
7.
The World Cup were to come back on the calendar, then Belgium have got a really good team. Whether it's 2 players or 3. Obviously Purcell, Julian Leclerc also. Oh, but
Ben Mertens, 12.
That's could be a big error, we'll see. But you know, there was just a suggestion the tide may be turning in his favour, but then he misses this.
One.
Yeah, we might see Ronnie, if this black goes in, you might just see him not so much slow down. He's never going to do that, but do a little bit more application. Just be a bit more careful
8.
about the chance he's got to finally put this match away now.
9.
Yes, I mean, in a 30-year professional career where he's played so many
16.
matches, it's hard to get excited about every one of them. But you can guarantee he'd rather win than lose.
17.
And a chance here to win this one and keep his 100% record in the first round of Home Nations events intact.
24. 25.
That's got them
32.
all into play, so a serious chance now to get this one.
33.
Meeting with Deshawat Poomjang, it'll be great to see him again. We've not seen him for a few years. He's been off the tour for 5 years. He got back on through the Asian Q School, and he's awaiting the winner of this match.
Forty. 41.
Just a sign there that Ronnie's been a wee bit
48.
more careful, not playing on the red along the cushion that was virtually a certainty. He doesn't want to risk anything. Oh, cue ball's in.
Foul.
Cue ball's
Ronnie
in.
O'Sullivan, 48.
So,
Ben Mertens,
a mini
4.
reprieve.
One.
Clean as a whistle, no problem. A couple of reds near cushions, but actually it's not that bad a table. You get nice on this first one. Oh dear.
Ben Mertens, 1.
Just maybe got a little excited in the moment.
When you consider the ready potted, but of course you can forgive in a way a long pot.
One.
It's when you're in close that it's unforgivable. So O'Sullivan's going to need another red after this pink.
Seven.
It's been fast and furious. The average frame time under 9 minutes. Ben Mertens has had a lot of chances tonight.
Ronnie
He's not
O'Sullivan,
out
7.
yet. That was match ball, but it's not in.
One.
Okay, so big shot coming up, this red with the rest. Big shot in the match. And he's not one of those youngsters that plays with his opposite hand
7.
at all, so... That's the one good thing about this. Playing it with pace, it's difficult, but he's forced to play it because the black's not on. That might actually help him. Yeah, it kind of helps you that when you've got no other option than be the aggressor. So find a good positional shot. They're all there for him.
Thirteen.
He might not even be playing the pot here. Just wriggle the yellow. And yeah, dropping the head tells you that he did. He tried to send the yellow down this end, but still some control of the situation.
Ben Mertens, 15.
Well, he's knocked in a couple of really good long ones already this evening. Can he knock this green in and reduce the gap to 3-2? There's the answer. O'Sullivan's safety self-evidently has been much better than his opponent's. That'll do nicely, though. Nice escape. O'Sullivan was just looking for the green to put him 24 in front with 22 on, but he's not on it.
Almost as poor a shot as he's played tonight, and he's got the prize. Now can Ben find a bit of safety here? Has he got the cover? Yes, he has.
Very close, but not in.
Ben Mertens, 3.
Well, you heard the sort of the tut as he walked away, because this brown is potable, and if O'Sullivan does pot it, then it's snooker's required. So he's had a couple of darts at match ball, the red earlier as well.
This is part of the difficulty when you've got an 18-point deficit. You can't afford to leave. In this case, Ronnie, a shot to nothing. Not saying this is one. Now, what do you do here, Ben? Do you go all out, sort of deep drag to hold for blue? It's a decent chance, this. If he commits to it, he has done, but not this time. Bonus time.
See a Christmas hamper, wasn't it, that? Sort of hanging on at the moment, but if the chance comes, then 3-2 beckons.
Push up and down's close to the double kiss. He's got to be careful. He should be okay. Oh, Very nice. Brown that wee bit more off the cushion. Every chance of catching this half ball and leaving it. Trying to get it full ball. Brilliant shot. Has he left it? Yes, he has. So, big chance for Ben.
Yeah, what a visit this is. He needs the 4 balls to take us to 3-2.
4.
Not the best start. He's cut the blue in.
Nice.
And he's got the little kiss. Pink and black. O'Sullivan had the red earlier, which was match ball. He had the brown as well. Neither went in. Merton needs the black, and it's 3-2. This didn't look on, did it, at 3-0? I think we all thought it would be over by now, but it's not. Ben Mertens on the comeback trail. It's just 3-2.
Keep quiet, please.
Well, at 3-0, bearing in mind Mertens had the chance to win
Frame
3. It looked
Ronnie
like
O'Sullivan
it was
to
going to
break.
be a short evening, but he's come back pretty strongly. O'Sullivan couldn't close the match out in that last frame. 3-2. Mark Allen, who's having, of course, a great season, Northern Ireland Open, UK Championship. His 2 titles. He's 2-1 up against Mitchell Mann, having made it here against the odds. But Stuart Bingham is very close to the exit door, 3-1 down And well behind in the next against Tetchar and Nu. So local man, of course, Stewart, wanting to do well in this event. Running into Tetchar, of course, was in the semis of the last tournament, the Scottish Open. Yeah, just didn't quite get the thin edge there, did he? Hence why the cue balls ended up in the middle of the table. But O'Sullivan, suddenly he's not knocking them in.
It's one of those long reds, this to the far corner. He kind of feels duty bound to take it on, but jacking up the cue makes it a bit more missable. Yeah, it's so easy to lose control. Another part of the game that you will learn, sometimes you get a chance that, in your heart of hearts, you don't really fancy it, but you feel duty bound to take it on. Of course, you don't have to. Now, another chance goes a-begging.
One.
Well, it's become very much a match now. Earlier on, it was one-sided. Even though Mertens did have chances, he wasn't converting them. But things have definitely turned around. O'Sullivan has started to miss.
Four.
And it was noticeable when he won that last frame, Mertens, he got a really good cheer from this Essex crowd, who were excited to see him here, making a match of this.
Five.
Yeah, wrapped up warm as well. It's not, we had a few problems with the heating today in the arena, but credit to everyone who turned out.
Ten.
Could be World Snooker's Christmas single, Baby It's Cold Inside.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden Ben looks a bit more comfortable than he did the first couple of frames, perhaps, doesn't he? He's now in a match, he feels part of it. He's got a wee bit of the, you know, the sort of O'Sullivan experience, if you like, into the match, feels part of it.
You can just tell he's loving it now. You know, when he failed to win that third frame, having had a good
Eight.
chance, he was looking really upset, but now he's in his element.
19.
I guess the thing is, though, not to get too overexcited. It's not easy, because it is exciting.
He hasn't come round and had a look at the red on the edge of the bunch. It might be the better option. I don't know if he can get through to it, but
23.
a good option. Saying that, it's a lovely cue ball if he wants to attack the face of the bunch of reds. It's a nice target. Type of shot he's played 2 or 3 times tonight with pace.
Five. 26.
One thing he doesn't look like doing, when he's in close, he doesn't look like missing the pot, that is. Yes, he lost the cue ball a few times, but the actual pot itself, and that's a great asset to have. Even under pressure, he looks
31.
like the pot's no problem. In close, all about his cue ball here. Get the pink back in the spot. Maybe not this time, but
32.
at some stage. It's not bad. I'd like to be a bit straighter on it. Quite a big shot, this. Bearing in mind the pink's going on its own spot. Could be the key to winning the frame.
Well, in a very short space of time, we've gone from
38.
it'll all be great experience for the lad to he could level up here and force a decider. O'Sullivan has missed a few, and Ben Mertens has started to play really well.
39. $45. 46. 52. 53.
Nearly there then. Pink red, and it's a decider. Looks a formality now.
59. 60.
No better way to take a match to a decider. The crowd know it. To win a frame in one visit, you feel good going into that decider. If you get your chance, your arms in stroke.
Looking the best he's looked all night now.
67.
As he contemplates causing a huge upset on day one of this English Open. Ronnie O'Sullivan, just to reiterate, he's never lost in the first round of any home nations event.
73.
He was 3-0 up under half an hour. But if he's going to win, it'll have to be in a decider. Ben Mertens has come back strongly. That 73 means they're all square with one to play at 3-3.
Keep quiet, please.
Well, before the match, Ben Mertens here, an 18-year-old from Belgium, said he had
frame.
nothing to lose. But now,
Ben
of course,
Mertens, break.
he has something to win because it's 3-3. And if he does win this frame, it's a massive upset. It's the result of his life. It could be the start of something very special for him going forward. But, of course, the pressure has transferred now because he's been chasing the game all night. Now it's level. It's all on this frame for place in round 2 of this English Open.
This is something of a freebie. Shot committing.
One.
Oh, and that'll do nicely. Black in the open. Perfect on the pink. Not played, but he'll take it.
Seven.
Now all of a sudden he's taking a wee bit more care and attention given the seriousness of the situation he finds himself in that half an hour ago we didn't think would be the case.
No, that's just an old spot there. Yeah.
Well, it looked like the pink was not quite in the right place, but anyway, it's been sorted out. Yeah, like you say, suddenly the care's being taken as it has to be now.
Eight. $14.
Yeah, for all his talent and all that he's won and all that, it's easy to forget sometimes. When it comes to it, his bottle is as good as, well, as good as anyone's ever
50.
been in the game. We sometimes forget that. We just think of his talent. But when he's put under it, he generally does produce when he has to.
Yeah, I completely
21.
agree. You look at all the tournaments he's won, and he's won plenty. You know, they weren't all processions by any means. He would have a lot of close matches like this to negotiate along the way.
Point two.
It's actually that shot that
24.
it's kind of absurd that you can play that with your opposite hand the way that he has in a decider under pressure. And this time he has
25.
got the black that he was after. I suppose sometimes, I'm not saying he's won, but you know, fools rush in and all that. There's not the time to perhaps play a risky positional
28.
shot. So it's going to be a workman-like break, I think, towards the finish line if he gets there. been sort of doubling down on everything, if you like.
29.
Little soft push cannon, no problem. Deciding to go deep, but I thought that was a risk that he didn't have to take.
35.
1-1, but not a cinch.
36.
End of break.
42.
Barring an outrageous plant. Surely he's not playing the plant.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 42.
Yeah, just refused to accept that the break was over, but it is. Long distance between the two reds for the plant. So Ben Mertens gets his chance in the decider, 42 behind.
Eight.
Oh, that'll do nicely now. One good pot and positional shot. And I wouldn't put it past him. I know it's early days. Big shot, this.
9.
Can he reach the pint? We know he's tall, but boy, that would be a stretch.
Well, he really got into the white there, didn't he? Adrenaline, maybe. 30 in the frame.
Ben Mertens, 12.
Thought about that, didn't he? You know, he didn't just play that in disappointment. His safety earlier was giving O'Sullivan openings, but that's better. With the two reds, that might not be the worst thing. Oh, Ronnie not even taking it on. Wow. Has he gotten away with it? Well, he's left one. Far from easy, but there was a wee bit of desperation in that. Maybe that's the wrong word, but he's certainly the one under pressure. Well, will he get another chance? It was tough. It was a big shot. And you see the disappointment.
1.
Got to prepare himself, though, in case something goes wrong here. The thing is, at 3-0,
7.
this didn't look on. The comeback didn't look on. O'Sullivan twice at 3-1, had
8.
match ball. Now up to him to get this done.
$14.
But that's a disappointment if he does lose. He's had the chance to win.
15.
Not just been about getting the experience, he's had the chance to beat the biggest star in the sport. But right now, O'Sullivan, he checks the scores,
20.
he needs this red, and he should be into round 2, albeit not comfortably.
Yeah, young Ben, be
26.
proud, because he's shown me a bit of character tonight that
27.
has not been tested at this level in his young sort of fledgling career so far, but he's shown plenty of guts and, as I say, character to get himself back
32.
into the match. So it bodes well for the future, which is going to be a long and probably fruitful one,
33.
because we've got to witness the talent that he's got, but in the end, Ronnie just about had enough.
Yeah, and when he looks back on this, it'll provide extra motivation to keep working
36.
hard, because he's had a taste of the big time this evening. I'm sure overall he's enjoyed
38.
being out there. He's played well at times. He's taken the world champion and world #1 to a decider. It's all about
41.
coming back for more and just trying to keep improving. He's got a 2-year card. This is the first year, so there's no dropping off the tour at the end of the season. You can keep going and try and get some results in the second half of the season.
45.
But as for Ronnie O'Sullivan, Deshawat Poonjang, the maverick Thai player, awaits in round 2. That promises to be very entertaining counter.
50. $56.
So Ronnie O'Sullivan on home soil in Essex has made it through after a very entertaining match. Some nice words from O'Sullivan to Ben Mertens, who was entertained.